Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to take a look at all of my Clan War League attacks so far, which means we're right now in day 3, which means I did my attacks already of day 1 and day 2, which means overall 4 attacks, and I think this is going to be amazing. The next thing is, guys, remember, today is once again another live stream from 6 to 8 p.m. CET, which means round about in 2 hours from where this video is getting uploaded, but around about 2 hours from now, 6 to 8 p.m. CET, I will stream in English, and then from 8 to 10 p.m. I will stream in German. Make sure you get this small notification in there and get in the live stream. I will stream on Twitch, so I hope I see you guys over there. But for now, I think we should get into the first attack. But before we're doing that, if you guys would like to support me or my channel, I would love to have you guys typing in my creator code. It's in settings and more settings at the bottom. You can find that, the creator boost code, and you can just type in it's over there. It doesn't really matter whether it's big or small letters, and you have to refresh this code every 7 days. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I guess now we should actually start with the video. One thing which I added is this small black bar in the middle of your screen, so you guys cannot see the time, which means you do not know whether it's a triple or not. I can tell you only this so far: we did not go perfect, which means we did not go 4 or 4. So let's see how many triples we actually got. The first one is going to be a Queen Charge Hog Rider attack. Like right now, ground attacks are crazy strong. Even though Queen Charge Lalo, I think I should do a video on that as well pretty soon, because Queen Charge Lalo, it's still crazy strong, like one of the strongest armies still in the game, and I feel like it's super underrated compared to a lot of other strategies. So I think I should do a video on that really soon as well. But for now, let's take a look at this one. Queen Charge Hog Riders, and you guys can see there's a lot of damage on my queen. The reason why I only bring 2 rages is that I brought a Ice Golem, which means the Ice Golem is running in front of my queen, is triggering traps, and as well freezing most of the defenses. The reason why my healers did not switch to the Ice Golem was basically the Multi-Inferno Tower and the Giga Inferno Tower, which means there was damage on my queen. The next step is to place the Siege Barracks and get the Hog Riders going. In addition to that, already the Royal Champ is taking out a couple of defenses, and now we should just start with our Hog Riders. Really early here, just make sure that our Hog Riders are getting actually into the core, into a really nice Warden ability, should be able to make sure that we are pushing through the core. The next thing might be, why did you bring a freeze spell? I brought a freeze just in case if my healers or my queen are stepping a little bit unlucky, which means the Giga Inferno Tower could have roasted my healers and the attack would have been over, which means I needed to bring at least 1 freeze to save my healers from the Giga Inferno Tower from dying. And in the end, I knew that if I do not need the freezes for the Giga Inferno Tower, I could use the freezes nicely on the enemy queen, because she's back-end, which means she could deal a lot of damage. So this was a nice timing for me. The Royal Champion is taking care of the last Tesla at the top, and this means this should be an easy triple, because if you guys have the time kinda in your head, you know it wasn't even close to 3 minutes. So this was my first attack. It went perfectly smooth, and so far it's looking good. But let's take a look at the second attack of the first day, and this one is going to be Yeti Pekka Smash. We're going in with a Warden charge. I'm going for the Town Hall, and this is one of the bases which got used in the Town Hall 13 update stream. So I think I have a kind of good idea of how to take this base. But the bad thing is that I didn't really thought about that the enemy could have something non-Ice Golem in his CC. So the Witch was a bit surprising at that point to me that she came already out, which was a bit annoying because I needed to use my poison spell really early on. So let's see how this attack is keep going, because so far, even though the small surprise, the attack is looking pretty good. So the next step is to actually get rid of the Town Hall. To make sure that I do not have to use any of the rages, I dropped all of the Earthquakes, that I actually hit the Town Hall as well, which means it's a lot of HP which is gone, and means that, well, it should be pretty safe for my Warden. But unluckily, the Warden is jumping over the wall, which means he's in the target of the Warden, of the enemy Warden, and of an Expo, which means he's dropping really fast, and all of the boulders are passing him because the Expo is still on my Warden, and this means the healers won't switch. This is a huge problem in Pekka Smash or Yeti Smash attacks if your healers are not switching. And normally you should always like get an eye on if there is a ground expo or whatever who could lock on your Warden and is non-stop on your Warden, which means the healers will never switch. If that's the case, Yeti or Pekka Smash is not working. So for me it was really unlucky how the Warden jumped. Like if the Warden would have stayed on the outside of the wall, it would have been easy because he would have not gotten into the range of either the Expo or the Warden, the enemy Warden. So that was a bit unlucky on my part. I guess not really perfect on planning either, with having the enemy witch lured so early. But either way, this was my second attack. It's still going on, which means there are a couple of more percentages in there. I have to use my Royal Champion ability really soon. I'm luckily getting rid of the Archer Tower at the bottom, which means I get even more percentages because of my wizards are around there. I have a couple of more wizards and archers at the top, and this means we're ending around 80%. Not a triple, a little bit unlucky, but still, 1 out of 2, not too bad, but still, the day 2 has to be better, hopefully above 50%, which means 2 out of 2, but let's see, maybe we can make it, maybe not. 2 out of 4 wouldn't be the biggest disaster ever, but still, let's see if we can make it. Let's speed through the rest, couple of seconds, but this is going to finish on around about 83%, which is actually pretty high if you think about that this base was nearly maxed, and it went a lot of stuff went wrong. So like the healers not switching, the Warden dying way too quick in the beginning, Warden ability was way too early with that, and yeah, a lot of things went wrong. Still 83%. The first war finished already, like I said, 37 stars, and you guys see already on your list at the bottom that the second war is already won as well. But let's take a look at how many stars we got and how I was able to get the triples or not the triples. So the next attack is going to be with a Queen Charge Minor. So far we had a Yeti Pekka Smash and a Queen Charge Hawk Rider, and now Queen Charge Minor. So getting a nice mix in there. The first one is going to be on a classic base, which I already told you guys so many times. If you have compartments like this and the Town Hall in behind, you always start your Queen Walk in front of the Town Hall, let her walk either side, and then just jump her in. With this setup of a strategy, it's most of the time either a time fail or really high chance triple. So for us, everything went perfect so far. I needed a Minor and a Hawk Rider to get rid of this one Tesla just to make sure that my Queen is going the right way. The next step is for me to keep my Queen alive, to funnel her in, so she's jumping into the Inferno Tower because that's what I have the jump for. And so far everything is looking good. Way too good in my opinion. And there it is. Another black mine, which I didn't really had any coconut loon for. Or I had a coconut loon, but I didn't drop it. Nice job on that one, Itsu. But still, Queen is going strong. Another rage, and this means the Town Hall's activated. I should start really soon with my miners just to make sure that I'm splitting the damage of the Eagle. Otherwise, only my Queen would take damage, and this is kind of wasted. So this is why I'm starting. I placed the Siege Barracks at the upper right side, just to make sure that the Pekka is tanking for the Royal Champion. This means the Royal Champion has to basically freedom to take out the Wizard Tower, and then after that, a couple of nice other defenses and damage everything. Meanwhile, the Rage in the core, because I do not need any Rages anymore for my Queen. A couple of nice heal spells, and this base should be easily wrecked. So this means so far we are 2 out of 3. 3 attacks done. 2 triples. The Hawk Riders from the Siege Barracks are coming out. So this means so far it's looking crazy good for us. And take a look at my Queen. I got the I don't know, normally my Queen would go for every single wall which is in the base. But this time my Queen was actually clever. Holy crap, this Queen is next level. But either way, this was a nice triple for us. Obviously not a max base, but still, we got the triple done. And this is everything which counts. So I think we should take a look at the next attack to see how my second war finished up and everything went to plan or not. The second attack is once again a Queen Charge Minor attack on this base. An attack that this base already in Legend League. So far, I not really did any good job on this base. So not the best thing to come into this attack, but we lured the CC successfully and then lured everything into the Queen just to take her out. The poison, obviously, as soon as the Witch and the enemy Lava Hound is coming closer. At the top, we're placing a Wizard to make sure that our Queen is actually going into the right way. And guys, check out my Siege Machine. I had in the beginning this siege barracks and then had to switch it to the slammer. I don't know what the heck I was thinking about when I requested the CC, but I don't know, the beginning so far wasn't the best. At least my king is going the right way, which is looking really good for us. And then obviously a couple of more loons to funnel everything with the wizard, the slammers going in. Everything so far is looking pretty decent, considering that we struggled a lot with this base until now. So let's see, another big issue for me is, why the heck do I have Hawk Riders in my CC? I really slept when I requested my CC. I think I had somehow the wrong CC filled and the wrong siege. At least I had the right spell, right? So that's at least something. The next thing, I freeze the enemy queen, and then I'm using all of the miners onto the town hall to make sure that the town is going down. And obviously the damage on my queen is getting split up between the miners and the queen. The next thing after that is to use my Royal Champion on the left side, and I'm completely messing up all of the heroes at this point. I wanted to place the Royal Champion, instead I used the Warden ability, then I wanted to use the Queen ability, and then I placed the Royal Champion instead. So a lot of things messed up. I don't know what the heck was going on, but so far the attack is looking good. Miners are coming in, even though we used the Warden ability way too early. We have our Royal Champion funneling from the right, from the left side, and our Queen still being alive through all of the Inferno Towers, which means so far it's looking good. We even have another rage to use for our miners on the Eagle, and this looks really good for us. So this is looking good. If the time is not running out, if you guys remember, we had a really, in the beginning, we had a CC lure, which took some time. We had in the beginning the CC kill, which took some time as well. And the queen charge took some time as well. So this is becoming really, really close to get a triple, obviously, if we are not time failing. So let's see how this goes. You guys obviously see not the time, but if you guys remember how much time we spent so far, it's damn close. So the miners are coming in. Last 3 buildings. A ground skeleton is coming up. Please, God, no. Everything is going for the ground skeleton. One couple of last shot on this last elixir collector, and it should be it. And we got the triple done. This means in the end we had 3 out of 4 attacks with triples so far in 2 days in the new Clan War League. So it's looking pretty good. We finished the second war with 38 stars, which is a pretty decent result. Even though if you want to get close to the top 4, even on this time, we need way higher results. Like 37 and 38 is way too low if you would like to compete at the top. So yeah, day 3 is already had already started. A couple of minutes in, or 1 hour and a little bit. They attacked already 1 time, not a triple, so good for us. And yeah, it's up to us to have really high stars. It's gonna be a close one. The next war tomorrow against or the Door is going to be the deciding one. If we can beat them, then it should be good to go for us. So this is going to be an interesting one. But guys, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to go into the live stream today from 6 to 8 p.m. in CET. The stream is going to be in English. I hope see you guys there. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. And guys, see you, have fun, and bye-bye.